Good evening. My name is Tiara Cantika, and today I am very excited to talk about communication, specifically on how to be a good communicator. Now let's start. First of all, in understanding how to be a good communicator, we really have to know the meaning of communication itself. What is communication? It is an act of transferring an information from one place to another. Or generally, in an actual form, it is an exchange of information from one or more person to another. Secondly, we have to know what is a good communication. A good communication happens when the communicator are able to convey their message correctly to their target. The target should receive the information easily without being confused or even worse, being misled. If this happens, we can assure that the communication process was successful. There are steps to make sure that communication runs smoothly. I am aware that the best way to communicate is to make sure that the others can listen and grasp the idea given in an effective way. Therefore, a good communicator have to deliver their speech or casual conversation in a clear way. Here are the main factors to achieve that. First, being mindful about what you want to say. Second, choosing the right wordings and sentences. Third, pace and articulation. Fourth, having eye contact and body language. And fifth, to prepare every speech. And lastly, being confident. Now I will elaborate each factors. First, being mindful about what you want to say. It is essential for everyone to be clear and sure about the information that they want to deliver. The content of your speech worth more than how you deliver it. Make sure that the main purpose of communications are fulfilled, which is to exchange information, not just to put up a performance. And don't forget to validate the data that you want to bring, because an impactful speech will last long, and so does a wrongful one. So for those who want to make a speech with lots of data, make sure that you know the source well and you really have to understand that it is the right thing to say. Second, choosing the right words and sentences. Well, we have to understand that not everyone can keep up with an extraordinary wordings. Thus, I do think that generally using simple words are the best way to communicate. Even though you have to give a speech about a very complicated data, using a simple and clear words will be very useful for the targets to understand the informations that we want to deliver. And third, pace and articulations. There are pace and making stops and adding rhymes. It will make others feel more interested in listening to a communicator. And it also will help them to consume the information given. And this is very important to accentuate certain parts that are very important by using stops and a different pace in sentences. Now we're going to talk about the fourth factors, which are eye contacts and body language. For a direct communicator, eye contact and body language are very, very important. It will really help others in catching the ideas and understanding message from any communicator. You may illustrate or using hand, and it will make the target understand what you're trying to say in a better way. And fifth, preparations. A good communicator will think closely about what they are trying to say and what they are trying to communicate. And that could be in a best way when it is briefly said, as what we have talked about before, to make sure that you understand what you want to say and just say it in a simple way so that the target will understand it even better. And that is the best way to communicate. Lastly, to be confident. Well, it is a very, very important thing. No one can communicate smoothly if they say words hesitantly, and confident will do wonders in every communicator to be a good one. So that is all that I can share about how to be a good communicator. I hope that it will be useful and it will be very informative to every listener. And that's all that I can share today. Thank you so much and take care.